Hey guys, Zach in here. I created this video right now to talk about college and to really see, do you need a college degree to be a successful real estate investor? Now, if you took a case study of all the real estate investors in the United States and you saw the most successful real estate investors, we're talking the top 1% of the 1% of the 1%, people who are making upwards of $1,500,000 in profit every year from wholesaling, just making money in real estate. You'll find that most of them have a college degree. And you'll also find them talking about how having a college degree is worthless and you don't need it at all for real estate investing. So it seems like there's some irony there. Now, quick disclosure with me: I am a technically a college student, I would say. I'm 19 years old. I'm set to graduate the University of Florida, go Gators, in 3 months from now. I already have that all set up, and I'm doing it, remotely. Why I am just doing deals out here. Now, my personal experience is you don't need college for real estate investing. You seriously don't. I know plenty of top guys that never went to college, especially younger guys too. Shout out to Jalen White. He never went to college, and he's one of the most successful young guys out there. And if I didn't shout you out, you're young, making money in real estate investing. Shout out to you guys too. He's the only guy that really popped in my head that has been doing this in their teens and doing it, going to appointments himself, just making good money. But yeah, a college degree, it's basically worthless. I actually took secret here. I actually took a real estate investing class at the University of Florida. It was called Real Estate Analysis and Investments. It was a hard class. You might think, oh, it's easy. I know real estate investing. It was a toughie. They just make classes like that very tough. It was I don't know if I have the papers from that. I think I struggled. I got a B+ in that class, and I'm an A student. It's all about investments for corporate and commercial units. About certain cash flows. If the amortization's this and a cash flow with a risk-free rate, what would it be with X, Y, and Z? Some crazy variables, and about analyzing it and looking at that. So I took that class. I've used none of that. And anything I did learn in college, especially me, I am a finance major. I could learn it from YouTube or anything. The only thing I really gained a value there that actually I knew, but I think if you went to college and you learned it, it would be of value, is a business law. Business law is actually a pretty good class. It won't make or break you as a real estate investor. It won't have an effect, but it's also good to know just business law, tort law, and contract law, especially with real estate. That was interesting. I learned some nuances about it, but really it didn't help me at all. There's finance classes help me, time value of money, stuff outside of real estate that could work. But when it comes to real estate investing, getting properties at deep discounts and then selling them at a deep discount, you don't need a college degree. Most people have college degrees because they don't know what they're doing, and mama and papa are paying for it, and they're going from there. Full disclosure, if I didn't get a full ride to the University of Florida and I couldn't do it remotely, I would have dropped out. Fortunately, I work about 8-10 hours a day on the real estate investment side, and then I throw an extra 2 to 3 a day on my University of Florida schoolwork. It ain't no Harvard school, but it ain't no terrible school. So that takes some of my time, but in 3 months I'll graduate. Just giving my perspective about it. You talk about some high-level guys, Gary Vaynerchuk, Grant Cardone. They went to college too. They're in the indicator of the 1% that has a college degree, so college degrees are a prerequisite to wealth, which is not. I mean, the key is, I'm not saying this. You need education to be a real estate investor. It's the type of education you get is the key. You need education to be a good real estate investor. I don't care who tells you that, oh, I just woke up one day and I sent out direct mail. I didn't know what direct mail was, but I sent it out and I got a contract and made $100,000. No one's ever done that in the history of real estate investing. You had to learn from someone. I guess there might be patient zeros when it comes to a real estate investor, maybe in the 1500s or something like that. But when it comes to education, you need to learn from someone. Either you learn from Brooke Ginn, you learn from Grant Cardone, you learn from someone about real estate investing, and a successful one at that. So you really need education, because they'll teach you strategies on marketing strategies, how to talk, negotiating, sales, important tactics. I mean, I would honestly say half of real estate investing is just marketing, and negotiating, everything like that. I mean, if you can't market, you don't get deals. So education is important, but it's the type of education, and college is a different type of education than real estate investment education. You don't have successful real estate investors saying, I'm going to teach at college for $80,000 a year. Why would they do that? And if you have your professor who's making $80,000 to $100,000 teaching you how to do something, and they don't make any money, how would you trust them? I could trust a history teacher telling me about history, but how would I trust a real estate investment class if the guy makes $80,000 a year and he hasn't purchased a home since he bought one 30 years ago? So I thought this was an interesting perspective for me about college and universities. Now, you can get a real estate education and a college education and work as a real estate investor. All three, you can do all of them full time. You can get your college education, if no one's in your family's been to college and it's a big deal for you. You should, if you want, go to college full time and do this full time. You can do it both. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying I have all this free time to go around, hang out, and just have all this free time and then just slack off school in this. I mean, it's full-time work doing college in this, but you can do it. I recommend, if you want to be a real estate investor, not spend the money getting into debt. If you have a full ride, that's still a different story. You definitely have to look at the full picture of everything. But let's see, we got this roundabout here. Yeah, I'm driving, so I gotta see if be safe here. But let's see. Yeah. So real estate education, what you need. You don't need a college education. So Zach Ginn, Flip with Rick here, telling you why real estate education matters and a college one doesn't.